All right, sorry about that. Okay, Mr. Beck, you're before the court on State of Georgia versus Dexter Jamal Beck, 2023 CR 07318, and 2021 CR 00449. You were before this court for battery family violence, simple battery family violence, and simple battery family violence on the 19th day of February 2024. You were sentenced to 24 months on probation. You have 1 month and 15 days remaining on the first case, 2023 CR 07318, and 12 months on the consecutive case, 2021 CR 00449. This is your second hearing, and the sentence was not told. Says you failed to avoid injurious and vicious habits. You tested positive for the metabolites of alcohol. You failed to comply with counseling. So you failed to do the family violence intervention program. You failed to attend NA or AA. You failed to complete risk reduction program. You failed to complete community service, and you failed to pay your currently $2,880 in arrears. Wow, sir. You have wasted 11 months and done nothing. So tell me what's going on. Why?
When I came to see you, I had told you I wasn't working. I was out of work. So all the things that I really have to pay for, I didn't have the money to do. And like I was just telling my attorney here that I just recently received a job like back in November.
AA is free, and staying off, not drinking is free.
Like I said, everything that I have to pay for, I haven't attended to because I just didn't have the money to do it. I've been doing my
Okay. How many times have you gone to AA?
I don't have my log. I've been doing.
You just don't have what?
I don't have my log, so I can't really give you an exact number, but I've been doing my AA meetings like once a week as told to me to do so. So I've been doing my AA meetings.
Judge, not to interrupt, but I do note that he has been reporting to probation, and I was curious as to why he was assigned to do a risk reduction course when there's no DUI attached to his plea. I understand sometimes some alcohol conditions may be put on there if that's part of the allegation that alcohol was involved, but I just didn't see why a risk reduction course would be part of it, considering there's no charges dealing with driving. But
okay, well,
that aside, Judge,
even if we ignored all of that, Mr. Beck has done bupkis, and this is his second hearing, and he tested positive for alcohol. How old are you, Mr. Beck?
28.
Mr. Beck, you're 28 years old. Is this going to be your life?
No,
Red jumpsuit?
No, ma'am.
It's starting to be, Mr. Beck. I got 2 cases in front of me. You basically have done nothing on probation. This is your second hearing. So I feel like you're okay with this.
I'm not okay with it. Like I always been trying to do my best with doing what's been asked of me to do.
No, sir. See, just trying to do your best. You're 28 years old. You're a grown man. If you were trying to do your best, then we wouldn't be having this conversation. So much more would be done.
I understand what you're saying, but if it's hard for me to find a job, what more do you want me to do about the classes that I have to
What you looking for, Mr. Beck? What kind of job we talking about?
Any job that'll accept me to come and work for them. So,
Judge,
Mr. Beck, you obviously don't know about the legal hustle. Mr. Beck, do you know I can sew? I can braid. I can lay concrete if I have to. I can do lawn work. I have driven a backhoe. I have driven a dump truck. I have graded a road using said backhoe. All of this is self-taught. I have put shingles on a roof. All of this, and I'm not no big girl. I'm like 5'2". So I have learned all of these things. If I can figure out how to, I put a gas line in a hedge trimmer one time because I needed a new gas line to make the hedge trimmer work. I figured it out. So, Mr. Beck, if I could figure out how to do all of these things, and I got a law degree, you can figure out how to do some jobs. You can do some jobs. You don't have to get a job where somebody's hiring you. They need people to do all kinds of stuff. There's people doing roofing work, plumbing work. Even if you don't know how to do it, they need somebody to haul away scrap. Okay, can I come by and pick up the scrap and move that out of the way for you? There's things you can do. Mr. Beck, a little ingenuity. I'm gonna need folk in your age group to stop acting like y'all are helpless. Y'all been babied. Y'all have been babied. I'm gonna just tell you, I'm from that old school, the one where your mamas ain't doing for you. They gonna push you out of the nest and make you figure out how to do stuff. Find something. All these jobs you looking for, okay, then figure out how to earn $1. Offer to do some work for somebody. Yo, man, can I help you pick up this concrete or lay concrete or pick up this plywood or clean up this work site so I can make $1? I'm just tired of y'all 20-somethings coming before me and y'all just don't do nothing. And then in all of this, knowing what you have, then you decide to go drink.
I don't even drink, Your Honor. The only reason why that
Well,
came,
what happened? Did somebody pour something out? You had, oh, wait, let me get. Did you have vodka pasta or rum cake?
neither. I was just sick, and I just went for what I knew is taking simple medicine, and that's really what.
No, sir. No. I'm not buying the medicine, the NyQuil. I'm not.
All right, well, that's the only excuse I have because I really don't even drink like that. As he was just trying to figure out as to why I have to take DUI classes with no record of me doing anything, alcohol or drugs.
Okay. I see Mr. Lynch has given you an idea about how to talk to me about your case. Okay, even if we skip the DUI program, you ain't done nothing else.
Judge,
I'm gonna need Mr. Ms. Chang, what's your recommendation?
Your Honor, probation recommends that 120 days be revoked and revoke the first offender status on the consecutive case. Close the case.
Oh, that sounded good to me.
Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I would just point out that he was given a 24-month sentence. So he has a whole nother year in which he can prove to this.
No. So, Mr. Lynch, this is the thing that I don't like people saying. Okay, I'm gonna waste the whole first year. So I got the second year to do right. No, if you wanted to show me that you want to be done, then do it all in the first year. And then the second year, I say, hey, we don't need to do this the second year because he did everything. He showed me that he really wanted to be off probation. He showed me that that this had an effect on him. So no, I'm not doing, I'm gonna take, will you say 180 days, Ms. Chang?
120, Your Honor.
It sounded like you said 180 because that's what I'm hearing.
Judge, and again, if I could just point out that while I understand, Your Honor, that he needs to get the conditions done in the first year, that would be the right way to do it. I think Mr. Beck did indicate that he does actually have a job now, working at.
I didn't hear that. All I heard was it was hard for me to get a job and I couldn't do anything.
And that's why I want to make sure he expressed it.
I just expressed that I said.
Hold on, you're interrupting me. I'm trying to speak. I'm trying to help out. He does have a job currently. He's working at Amazon. He has made some small payments toward probation. He has been reporting. He does have 3 children that he helps support, ages 5, 3, and 2. And what I was going to say about the additional term of probation is that, Judge, if you were to release him back to probation to give him another chance to show that he's willing to actually make some progress, if he does not, you still have well more than 180 days to work with if he comes up for another violation, Judge.
But this is the second hearing, Mr. Lynch. I'm just tired of second hearings. I'm tired of people who play me the first time and then come back and tell me about all the children they supporting. If he wasn't able to support himself and do anything, he ain't supporting them kids. Their grandparents are. Whoever the mama is living with her mama and they supporting these kids. Where your kids living, Mr. Beck?
They live with my baby mother and they have their own apartment. She has their own place.
And she's probably on assisted living if she's not working and sufficiently to support them. But you're not supporting them. So I'm this whole thing of, well, I'm supporting my kids and oh please.
He's not claiming to be the sole provider.
No, I hope the Lord he is not. I mean, I did put him under oath at the beginning of this.
Right.
Mr. Beck, I'm gonna teach you that you don't need to be trifling anymore. I just really, you're gonna need to start standing up and being a man. That 120 days is sounding real good. Real good. Mr. Beck is gonna get this 120 days because this is your second hearing. I'm just so done with you. Yeah, let's get this 120 days. And then after that, we'll suspend as long as there's no violations, we'll suspend the remainder of the term. But that means that if you mess up, then you'll come back to me and I still have 12 months or whatever left to play with. So yeah, 120 days will be revoked. Mr. Anna, your word, sir. Everybody, when it gets hot, they always want to throw their kids in here. Supporting my kids. If you were supporting your, you wouldn't have time to mess up like this. I'm sorry, no. Tired of people using these kids as an excuse, and they're not even really helping like that.
Well, Judge, that was as well as his
I'm gonna be hot.
You muted if you thought you were.
Huh?
I was just letting Mr. Austin know he was not muted because I just heard him make a comment.